Vicky?
Where? What are you doing here on your day off? Oh, that looks wonderful. I gather you're not staying.
Well, Mr. Buchanan, your father-in-law, I mean, Asa invited me to the country club to go ride one of his horses.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, you must have made quite an impression on Asa for him to extend an invitation like that.
Well, it was nice of him. Anyway, I just stopped by to drop off some work, and I wanted to thank you for running my interview with Congressman Dudley on the front page.
Well, don't thank me, because I had nothing to do with it. That was Rick's doing.
Rick, the night editor?
Yeah. He saw no reason not to run it. It was very strong, very well written, and certainly very newsworthy. The only problem is I am now going to be searching for a new able assistant.
What?
Well, I told you if you proved yourself, you could have a shot at full-time reporting.
Wait, do you mean...
Yeah, I do mean. Congratulations.
Oh, Vicky, thank you.
You're welcome. Now get out of here. Enjoy your day off.
Yeah, I will. Oh, by the way, do you know Max Holden?
Yeah, sure. I didn't know you did.
Well, we met at the New Year's Eve party.
Oh. He's quite a charmer.
Yes.
Actually, we don't see much of him now because he and Asa...
Are they not speaking to one another?
More like snarling at each other. Excuse me. Victoria Buchanan. Oh, Congressman Dudley, what can I do for you?
What the hell are you doing to me? What do you call this outrageous trash you've printed about me today in your rag?
I call it an interview.
Oh, really? Well, I call it character assassination.
Quoting you is character assassination?
What you printed on the front page of your paper is libel, pure and simple.
Libel?
Who is it?
It's the plumber come to fix your heart.
Come in, Max.
No, I really wish you would keep that locked.
Against what?
Against the suspicious and unsavory types like myself. Listen, I'm in the middle of some plans right now, so I don't have a lot of time.
Oh, some more plans to ruin Asa?
What if they are? Leanne, look, I'm really sorry if I disappoint you.
Look, let's just let it go, okay?
Okay, look, you sounded upset on the phone.
Oh,
Is everything okay?
no, I mean, yeah, I needed to talk to you.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Well, good, because, well, then there's something you need to know.
Asa is so devoted to Renee that when it looked like her trial might, when it looked like she might be convicted, Asa was ready to break the law for her.
How do you mean?
He had his private plane fueled and ready to go.
I don't know, Asa. Doesn't sound like a very loyal family to me. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Hudson, Heinrich, Umberto, whoever you are, please let me in. Let me in, please.
Good morning, Tina.
Don't good morning me, you. Don't good morning me. As a matter of fact, all I want you to do is I want you to tell me what the hell you're doing back here in town. So go on, tell her what a nice old guy Dr. Jonas is.
Oh, yeah, he's nice. He's nice. It's just that he's not really...
What? Don't say anything negative.
No, nothing negative. It's just that
Look, I'm sure that it's not that I don't think he's a good therapist. I just, maybe he has a free hour later in the week or something.
No,
I can
Sarah.
come back and... Okay. I'll see him.
This time.
How did you do that?
It's that tone of voice. It means that she's just reached the end of her rope and that if I don't do exactly as she says, I will never have any peace. So...
She's a tyrant. That's what she...
Yes, well, I'm famous for it. Really, this is the right thing to do. Okay, if you say so.
Oh, gee, Mikey, how are you? Snuck up on us there. Michael Jonas, Megan Harrison.
Hi.
And this is Sarah Gordon.
Oh, nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm here.
Well, that's good. Makes it a lot easier to talk that way.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say you come on inside my office and we'll start a conversation on some stylish hospital furniture, huh? This way. Thanks.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Oh, good. I didn't think she was going to see him.
You know, I think that Sarah's panic attacks are as hard on you as they are on her.
Oh, it is hard to see someone that you love so scared. Anyway, you want to go for a walk while we wait?
Yeah, okay. Are you up to it?
Yeah, sure. Now, you didn't tell me that this young Dr. Jonas was such a matinee idol.
Well, you know, he's okay if you like that garden variety matinee idol type.
Aren't I the garden variety soap opera star type?
Never. You are uniquely and perfectly yourself. How's that, huh?
No, nobody is going to fall for it this time. Nobody. You hear me? Nobody. So I want you to just get your hot snake oil and I want you to just pack your bags and get on the road, okay?
There is nothing to fall for, Tina.
Don't call me Tina.
Mrs. Roberts.
Don't call me Mrs. Roberts.
Well, what would you like me to call you?
I don't want you to call me anything, okay? I don't want you to ever say my name, okay? It makes me sick.
I sense hostility.
You know what else? I don't want you to even say that there is nothing to fall for because you would not be here in this town if there was nothing to fall for because you're always up to something.
All right. All right.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just look up there.
What?
Look up my sleeve. Come on.
There's nothing up your sleeve.
Thank you.
Very, very funny, Mr. Whoever you are.
Kane Rogan.
Oh, yes, Kane Rogan, right. That's what he says, Kane Rogan.
Oh, you want proof, all right? Look.
Yeah.
This is my driver's license. This is my picture.
Oh.
Granted, not as attractive as me, but
Obviously, very, very authentic piece of identification.
it is. It's the real thing.
Right, I believe you, the real thing, 100% real.
It is. Everything I said on New Year's Eve is true.
You want to know something? I don't care if everything you said on New Year's Eve is true. I don't care if you're King Huptek III from Transylvania and you got 780,000 wives and you pay alimony to 3. If that's what you want, I don't care, you know? I just want, I just want to know
Tina.
what?
Just take a breath. Tell me, what do you want?
I'm not going to take a breath, and I'll tell you what I want is I just want to know why you did this. Why did you pretend that you were a writer, and why did you come after me?
Well, to write a book. Why else?
I hate that little smile of yours. I've reached a point in my life, Max, where I know what I want. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I thought we were clear on on what...
Yeah. We were clear. You were clear on what you wanted and what you felt. We were crystal clear.
Yeah, and I've been completely honest with you, so don't blow me out of the water for telling you the truth. I told you. I have some certain priorities that I'm committed to already. And I don't want to bind myself to anything else right now. You want to tell me what's got you so upset?
I don't understand why I have to be upset to want my life to move forward.
Has something happened?
No.
You sure?
No. Yes, something has happened.
Well, why don't you tell me the whole story so I know what we're talking about, huh?
I'm glad to be back. Of course I'm glad to see my family again. Wouldn't you be if you had been held prisoner for a year? And you had no idea why, and all of a sudden you're set free and you're back home again?
Sounds reasonable.
Well, you make being reasonable sound like being wrong.
Well, that depends. Sometimes it is. You ready for another dumb question?
Sure, why not?
What did it feel like being held prisoner?
Actually, it felt a lot like this.
The room that you were held in, the door was locked.
Yes.
You couldn't get out.
Right.
You see? This is not locked. I always leave it open. That way you can go out if you want to.
Well, there are different kinds of locks, aren't there?
There sure are. Want to tell me about some of them?
No, not really.
Well, what do you want to do?
Not be here.
Not be here or not be anywhere?
I am not suicidal.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. So you're just saying that you don't want to be here in this office, right? Then why are you? I mean, I didn't ask you to come here, and if you didn't come here by your own choice, then who are you doing this for? Because I get the feeling that you're doing it for someone else, that you probably do a lot of things for other people instead of yourself. The question I'd like for you to answer is why?
I guess I am here for my sister Megan.
Yeah. I kind of guessed Megan, too.
And now you want me to tell you why I feel so obligated to do what my sister wants me to.
Well, actually, I wouldn't mind if you first want to tell me what it is about being here that's so unpleasant for you.
Because you need me to talk about my past, and I'm sick of my past. I've lived with it long enough, you know. It's enough. The last thing I want to do is just turn everything up with a strange...
A stranger.
Yes. Thank you. A stranger. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude.
No. Look, I suspect that you probably bend over backwards not to be rude to anybody. But I also think there are a lot of times when you want to tell people to back off. Maybe even go to hell.
Okay, back off. Go to...
That was good. So what are you so afraid of?
What?
What are you scared of? Are you always as scared as you are, like right now, for instance?
Less right now, actually, than I usually am.
Why do you think less right now than usual?
Because I am so busy being irritated at you that I just don't have any... I can't concentrate on being afraid.
Well, it's okay. I think that's a pretty fair exchange. Let's talk about your dreams. Are they bad? Real bad? Real bad?
Look, I never said anything about my dreams. Why is it that shrinks always want to talk about dreams and...
Hey, you know, if Caesar had listened to his wife's dreams, I bet he would have never gone to that farm and got himself stabbed to death. Sarah, I think it's very brave of you to come here and talk to me like this. Especially when you consider that you did it only for your sister against your own will.
No, it's not brave. I just came.
But you always do what you feel obligated to do.
Yes.
So why do I get the feeling that you feel you have to work twice as hard as anybody else just to earn the right to even breathe oxygen, take up space?
I don't know.
Well, I think you've opened up a lot here today.
I have?
Yeah. You came in here all tight-lipped and you were mad. You were all clammed up. But you're brave enough to be able to truthfully look me in the eye and tell me that you're afraid.
And that impresses you?
Yeah, it sure does. And I think the next step for us is to try to find out where that fear is coming from, what you're so afraid of. So, do you want to do that?
See, now I hear it, but I can't see it. Now, that is a cruel joke. I should have never taught you that call.
Birds, they'll break your heart every time.
Yeah.
I wonder how Sarah's doing.
You want to go back and check on her? She's probably through by now.
No.
In a little while.
Are you warm enough? Tired? I'm sorry. Maybe I should just work on not being so concerned about you. That'd probably make things easier.
That's okay. I appreciate it. I do. It's just that it embarrasses me.
Why's that?
Because I'm not used to being like this. I hate it. I don't ever have any energy. I'm always tired. And Sarah...
What? Sarah what?
Sarah worries about me. It makes me feel bad. I feel like I'm the one that should be worrying about her. I don't know. And I feel like I'm not doing enough to help her get better.
Well, I mean, you got her to the doctor. That's a good start.
Remains to be seen.
What do you say we make a deal that while we're worrying about Sarah, we also keep one eye open for you, okay?
It's just that she's been through so much.
And you haven't?
Well, I didn't have to go through it alone. I had Vicky and Bo and Tina and I had you. Really, I really don't know if I could have done this without you.
Well,
Really, Andrew, do you really have to leave?
it isn't decided yet.
Well, why? Why would you want to leave Landview?
Not seriously thinking about this, are you?
Why do you have to say it like that? Why do you have to say it like it's the most ridiculous concept in the entire world?
Marrying Kevin?
What? He asked me.
So, what, he asked you to jump off the bridge? Come on, he's just...
He's just what? What? He's so young?
What are you going to say to him?
What are you going to say to me?
If I don't settle down with you, you're going to say, yes, come on.
Max, I need to know where my life is going. I can't wait around if you're never gonna come around. I just can't.
I'm here. What's the problem?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, wait. That is the point. I'm here. You needed me, you called, I'm here. When push comes to shove, I'm where you want me to be.
Max, when push comes to shove, you're out someplace concocting something against Asa.
I can only deal with one crisis at a time.
Oh, that's great. That's just beautiful. Now I'm a crisis?
Leanne, I have to deal with getting my life back on track financially. Now, I've got a chance right now. A chance that I have to take advantage of right now, otherwise I could lose my shot.
It's a little bit extreme.
Yeah, well, you got to deal with what life has dealt you. And Asa has created an extreme circumstance for me. And look, when this is all settled, I don't know what will happen. But right now, no. I don't want to be married.
Well, that's too bad. Because you know what, Max? Push has come to shove, and I can't do this. I just can't do this anymore.
Well, why can't you just give us some time to develop?
Because things develop at their own pace, Max. I mean, a baby, an elephant carries a baby for 2 years. You know what I mean? It takes just 1 second for an atom to split.
So what's the rush?
What is the slow down? Are you seeing somebody else?
Oh. I would come here and say all these things to you rather than tell you the truth if I were seeing someone else. You think so little of me. How could you want to marry me, huh? Where's the reasoning behind that?
We just obviously want very different things in our lives right now. It doesn't take another person to split us up, Max. When we have our own big obstacle right here, we can break up all by ourselves.
If I leave, it's not because I want to. You know that, don't you?
Goodbye.
Congressman Dudley is on his way over here. He's mighty upset.
Why?
He denies having said certain things that you quoted in the piece.
Like what?
An 8th grader would make a better governor, and that he intends to run for governor himself.
Vicky, he did say those things.
He also claims that your conversation with him was supposed to be off the record.
Well, we made no such agreement. Vicky, you have to believe...
Well, I do believe you. Unfortunately, these are very, very serious allegations. Blair, if there's any doubt in your mind as to what was agreed upon between you and Congressman Dudley before the interview, we may have to print a retraction.
No, I have no doubt at all.
You sure of that? There's no way you could have misunderstood him? Or he could have misunderstood you?
No.
You heard?
Our legal department called me because his attorney called them.
There wasn't even any discussion about honor off the record. He knew I was doing an interview with him for the banner. There was nothing ambiguous about the situation.
Did you tape the interview?
No. Well, people don't speak as freely when there's a tape recorder on the table.
Did you at least take notes?
Yes, honey, she did, and the notes are perfectly consistent with what we ran in the piece.
Well, are they perfectly consistent with what the congressman said?
What do you think?
I'm asking a simple question.
Clint?
And I think it's a fair question.
You're implying that I fabricated the story.
No, he's not.
You are. Aren't you, Clint?
This woman's in bed with a terrible cold, keeping her from all she has to do.
Call the police.
I want you to keep an eye over your shoulder because I am on to you, okay?
Well, that's good because, you know, I love attention.
No, I don't mean it like that. I really mean it. I mean it. And I'm going to make sure that you don't get near anybody in this town, all right? You're going to stay away from everybody, okay?
Well, I guess that means you want me all to yourself, huh? Why don't we start with dinner?
You know, if you're going to hit on a widow, maybe you should wait for a decent interval.
Widow?
Yeah, you've been away. Guess you missed some stuff.
Tina, I didn't know about that. I'm really very sorry. Please, believe me, if I had known, I wouldn't have tried to do...
You wouldn't have what? You wouldn't have hit on me? Is that it? As long as you think Cord is alive, it's okay to hit on me, and then as soon as you find out he's dead, all of a sudden you have some honor?
No, Tina, that is not it.
Stay away from me.
Look, Tina,
Just
please.
stay away from me.
Even if I had made the remarks you so spuriously reported, and I certainly did not, you and I had an agreement that anything I said was off the record.
Congressman Dudley, with all respect, we never made that agreement, and the statements that I reported were the statements that you made.
Your comments are very clearly indicated in Miss Daimler's notes.
What notes? I never saw a notebook.
It's standard practice.
Now look, we had an agreement that our entire conversation was off the record.
Congressman Dudley, I think this matter is in our hands now.
On your head, more likely.
Congressman, you made a serious charge. We'll give it our full attention.
You'd better, or I'll know the reason why.
Your husband thinks I'm a liar. Perhaps I should...
You should do nothing right now.
Blair, was that conversation on or off the record?
Look, I was reporting, and that was a great story. I don't recall him saying ever anything about it being off the record.
We are not accusing you of anything, Blair, all right? But these are very serious charges for the newspaper, and Clint and I need some time to discuss it. Just Clint and I.
How can I prove this to you?
You may not be able to, ever, but that doesn't mean we don't believe you, all right?
Clint doesn't.
I haven't said that.
You don't have to.
Oh, come on now. Let us not lodge charges against each other on top of Congressman Dudley's, all right? We just need a little time to work this out, okay? Boy, she doesn't like being challenged, does she?
Leanne, okay?
Yep.
What was the problem?
Me?
What do you mean, you?
I mean, we split up.
Why?
That you would have to ask Leanne. I was okay with the way everything was going, but apparently she wants more from me than I can give her.
More meaning
Meaning commitment.
marriage.
Yeah. That is the furthest thing from my mind right now, but it's the only thing on hers.
Poor thing, she must be all torn up.
Yeah, well, I suppose she is. Look, I don't mean to sound cold or anything, but I have only one goal right now, and I want to keep my eye on it so I don't take a chance of losing it.
What's that?
Serenity.
You talking personal or professional?
They're one and the same, darling. On the one hand, if I beat Ace at his dirty little game, I get personal serenity. And on the other hand, if I beat Ace at his dirty little game, I get the Serenity Spa.
But look, Suge, what about love? What about Leanne? Man cannot live on serenity alone.
There's only one woman in my life right now, Luna, and that's you. My number one partner.
Tell me who it is that upset you. Was it Kevin? Did he hurt you? Did he say something?
No!
Was it Asa? Because you know I'll rip his heart right out of his body.
Look, you just leave Asa alone. You leave his heart alone. There's nothing to do with him. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Please, let's forget it.
Yeah. I know we're not best friends or nothing like that. Hey, come on. You got to tell me what's wrong here. Is it Max? Oh, no. What did he do to you, huh? Right, okay. I remember. Nothing. Okay, you want me to get out of here and leave you alone? Well, you know, if I stay, I'm not going to shut up. And if you want me to stay, I'm just going to,
Jason,
bother
I'm pregnant. I'll borrow my...
Are you sure? Did you tell Max? Why not? I mean, don't you think this could fix it up? You get Max, he gets another kid. Isn't that what you want?
I can't tell him.
Why not? I mean... Is Kevin? This is Kevin's kid? Oh, man.
Please, please just stop, okay? Just stop.
Well, how can you do that? This is a baby we're talking about. And you don't know?
Look, don't you even say it. Jason, okay? Do I ask you who you sleep with? Do I ask you for your monthly totals? No.
Hey.
Just because you're a guy, okay, and you can't get pregnant, and you can sleep with anybody you want to.
Yeah.
Just because I slept with two people that I really care
Hey,
about.
I didn't mean that, all right? I'm not knocking you.
You think I'm stupid and irresponsible.
No, I never said that either. Listen, you want to deal with this by yourself? Fine, I'm out of here. All right?
Please wait.
For what? So you can keep trashing me? Why didn't you tell me? You didn't want me to know.
Because I couldn't tell anybody else.
So tag, I'm it?
Look, just forget it. Forget it.
No. Oh, don't forget it. It's just... You can't tell me stuff and... want me to feel bad for you and be friendly without letting me say what I feel about it, you know? I mean, you were like a bad person or nothing like that. I'm sorry if you thought that. I didn't mean it.
Okay. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Listen, I will call you if I find anything out. Bye, Luna.
Oh, right. Bye. Please, 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 release me from this goddess-forsaken infatuation. I can't take it anymore.
They all just run together, the days. They just don't feel very different from each other, and it's the same way that it was with Conrad, only there, I knew exactly what to expect every day. And here I keep having nightmares, and every day just feels like such an assault on my senses. Either the light is too bright and noises are too loud, or I feel like I can't hear anything, and I can't really see anything, and that there's just a plate of glass between me and the world, and...
These panic attacks happen to you every day? More than once or twice a day?
Sometimes.
What about your nights?
I dread nights. I'm usually so exhausted, all I want to do is go to sleep, and then I get so terrified that I'm going to have another nightmare, I stay awake. Could we, stop now?
Sure. You can do whatever you want.
Can I see that?
Of course.
Used to have one of these when I was a kid. But this one's nice. Now they make them all out of plastic.
It's just not the same, is it? Sarah, I think the best thing that we can do for you right now is to try and get this panic under control.
That would be nice.
I think it's become your only focus. Everything else is getting wiped out by it. So essentially, you're starting to panic now, whether or not you're going to panic. But if we can get that out of the way, I think we can figure out what's bothering you. Okay? I'm going to give you this prescription. It should offer you some relief. Might even give you a good night's sleep every once in a while. This is just a mild tranquilizer. It's perfectly safe as long as you take it exactly as directed. Do not take more than one pill at a time. We want you to be calm, not out of it. So will you stop by my nurse's office and make an appointment for next week?
I'll think about it.
Sarah, will I see you next week?
I'll think about it. Thank you.
Just don't feel that I'm really doing the congregation any good right now.
How can you say that? You've done all of us so much good.
And I also think that it would be better for me to be in a large urban area, Washington, D.C., Boston, something like that. I could get an administrative position and start to, work my way.
Why would you want to be an administrator and push papers? You're so good with people.
Well, it would make my family very happy. It's what they've always wanted for me. Carpenters have always been big fish in big ponds. We got senators and generals and bishops, and somehow being a small-town minister, it's just, really never cut it.
Is that what you really want? Really? Big pond? It's me. isn't it? I'm the one that's driving you away.
No, now why would you say that?
Please, we've always been truthful with each other.
Come on, we should go. It's cold.
Andrew.
What?
Just tell me the truth.
Yes. It's you. You're the reason I have to leave.
Lindsay's liquid diet can cause awful messy leaks, but with her new Pampers, she's as dry as can...
The fact is that the quotes should have been verified. And because the night editor didn't do that, there is a wide open possibility that there is some substance to his allegation.
Now look, this issue is black or white, okay? The interview is either on or off the record. Now, Blair is not stupid, and I doubt that she misunderstood Dudley's request that the interview be off the record, and I think she's far too honest to have lied right to his face if it were true.
But it is true.
What are you talking about?
Blair and Congressman Dudley. I saw them yesterday at the bar, and I heard the interview.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm. They were talking, and I heard Congressman Dudley very clearly state that the interview was off the record.
Tina, are you sure you heard him say that?
Yes, I am sure. And if Blair's denying it, then she's lying.
Hey, you want to keep your fingers in your pockets. She's the meanest horse in here.
Yeah, okay, I'll be careful. Someone said Ace Buchanan was around here?
Yeah, he was here to check on Nightmare he left about 20 minutes ago.
Ha! Well, you're one beautiful animal. Look at those gams. Hey. You're not such a she-devil, are you? Probably just don't like that old coot. Boy, he sure does know his animals.
Yes, he certainly does.
That was me, Tommy Lasorda, before I lost 30 pounds in 3 months on the Ultra Slim Fast plan. It's even...
I know I was leaning on you a lot these past few weeks, and if it was too much, I'm so sorry.
No, that's not it.
No, maybe it is. Look, you've been very helpful. But Sarah is back now, and Jake will be home soon, and I'll back off. I'm not going to be such a big burden on you. I really am not.
Megan, you must never think that I left because you were leaning on me. Now, I was glad to be here, to be of help.
Then why do you want to leave?
Because the congregation deserves better than a minister who is hopelessly in love with a married woman.
Do not take more than one pill at a time. We want you to be calm, not out of it.
want to do what's best. I just don't know what that is.
You don't know? Maybe I'm not who we should be talking to about this, you know. Maybe Luna or even Walt.
No. This doesn't leave the room, Jason, okay? You can't tell anybody.
I'm just a guy. I don't know anything about
Jason,
this.
nobody knows. Nobody can know that I'm pregnant.
I mean, they're gonna know sooner or later.
But not from you. Promise me.
All right, I promise. I don't know what kind of help I'm gonna be for you.
Maybe I won't need your help.
No, I really wouldn't ride this horse if I were you. You know, you ought to try old Boots.
Oh, the horse 2 stalls down? The one with the eyes sleepier than Robert Mitchum's?
He's a sweet horse.
Or maybe I don't want a sweet ride.
But you're not going to get one with this horse. They don't call her Nightmare for her sweet disposition. I really don't think you should ride her.
Mr. Holden, what I ride is none of your damn business.
You like living dangerously.
Any other way isn't living.
By noon, every